Hey guys, it's San and welcome back to the BulbaSquad. Today I'm back at you guys with a whiteboard video. It's been a while, I know, and I'm a little late on the I always forget the name. Brilliant Stars. Every time I think Brilliant Stars, I think BS, which puts me at Battle Styles, and I want to say Battle Styles, but I know it's Brilliant Stars that I'm actually thinking of, and it really bothers me. Off of that tangent, what we're doing today, I'm just running through the items. I'm going to sort them into their primary, secondary, tertiary investments and decide how exactly would I percentage-wise allocate personally into these. I'm not giving you a dollar amount. I'm just doing the percentages of how I would move into this. Full disclaimer, I'm not doing it at the moment. I have no interest in purchasing Brilliant Stars at this particular time. But let's say all conditions were perfect. I could buy them at whatever price I want. This is kind of how I would do it. I am judging it based off of the prices going off right now. And it's going to be a little tricky, but you guys have requested this, so I may as well do it. So without further ado, let's hop right into it. First, booster box, sitting at $144. I'd say that's too high. Nice and simple. ETB, $40. Pokemon Center ETB, even as of right now, which is, I believe, May 3rd, you can still buy it on the Pokemon Center website. So $50. Disregard the $60 you see on TCG Player. Build and Battle Stadium. It's actually supposed to be at $60, but it's going for $50. It's going $10 below MSRP. Quite a nice price. And the Arceus V Figure Collection. $25 MSRP, going for about $30 easily on Amazon and other websites. And TCG Player puts it at $35. Now, I wanted to make two big notes. The Arceus V Figure Collection, we got that nice promo, and then the Build and Battle promos are decent, okay? We have a Lucario and we have a Moltres. And remember, for those of you who don't know, the promos can be alternate arts. In this case, they are, and Moltres, in my opinion, if it were a full art, it would probably be a really fire card, in my opinion. It looks really good, no pun intended on the fire one. Alright, going based off of the current prices, and I'm going to give you two examples. We're going to do one based off of current prices and one off of the ideal world and how I would personally go after it. Ideal prices. I'm going to mark it as primary, secondary, tertiary. Within the primary, we obviously have the booster boxes /ETB /PC ETB. If you wanted to organize this even further, personally, I would push the ETB down a little bit so it's just these two. Because Pokemon Center ETB, for better or for worse, that is the better option of these two at this point. If you believe in ETBs, Pokemon Center ETB is just the given. You don't even got to think about it. Just like throw a dart at a board for any Pokemon Center ETB, you're probably going to be okay if you believe in ETBs. Personally, I'm a little hesitant on them after everything that's happened. If you guys are interested in that, sure, I'll make a video on it. Tell me down below in the comments if you are interested in my personal reasoning for why I'm a little iffy on ETBs despite their previous history of good performance. Secondary, again, ETB, but I would personally like to put the Build and Battles in here. Not just the Stadium, but the regular Build and Battle kit, that $20 thing. And tertiary would be, think of your blisters, sleeve packs, sleeve booster packs, and what's the last one? Oh yeah, Arceus. I put Arceus in there because any of those supplementary products, think of like your figure collections, your, how would it be? There was the Zacian V box, the Charizard V box, all those boxes. We don't know how much will hit the market, but the assumption is they can come and go at random. I don't trust them. Sometimes there's going to be a ton of product that hits the market. Other times it's just there and gone. Like, that's just what happens. Personally, I always like to go maximum percentage on my primary by comparison to the other two. In this case, booster boxes and ETBs. As it stands, I don't really see the Pokemon Center ETBs going too much lower just because, again, they are exclusive and for whatever reason they're already getting pushed up on the secondary market. and it seems as though people seem to find them more aesthetically appeasing. Booster boxes, I do not trust whatsoever. We have no idea how much more supply is coming. It's a fairly high price booster box. It is the newest booster box until Astral Radiance comes out. And you know the rules, so do I. Out of rotation, within rotation, you ain't safe. Out of rotation, sure. Try what you want to try, but within it, technically, supply is infinite. So I would not really want to go too much for that. But as it stands, I would kind of go for a 40% at my primary. After that, I would honestly have to go somewhere in the vicinity of 35% in my secondary. The reason I go for forgive my terrible handwriting. The reason I would go for 35% is the Build and Battle Stadium specifically is already below MSRP. We have a nice promo, so a few nice promos in them. The evolution packs, people don't care about as much about them. And I personally don't know how much draft play actually occurs in Pokemon. And I don't know how that would play into it. So those of you who do know about it, tell me, have you ever drafted an older Pokemon set? Let's say, at this point in time, Sword and Shield base. Have you ever drafted those Build and Battle kits and played against your friends? If so, comment down below. And the pack prices actually ain't half bad. If I recall correctly, within this there are 2 Build and Battle kits along with 4 additional packs. That brings us up to 12 packs. $50 at 12 packs, 12, 24, 36, 48. A little bit over $4 a pack. Not half bad. Remember though, we do have some extra supplementary stuff and those promos. No clue how they're going to go, how much they'll go for. Maybe the Moltres is like $1 or $2, who knows. But remember, we don't get all 4 of them. We have no idea how it's going to look. But based off of what I see, an entry price point, aesthetic appeal, and that it's a more limited print run because they are Build and Battles, which only release at the beginning, I would presume that it's going to be a safer bet supply-wise than the booster boxes. So 35% is my bet. And 30%, because quite frankly, those Arceus boxes look quite attractive to me. If I were to be putting money in the moment, they seem to stand out as some of the best products. Just the promo's fantastic. You got the figure inside that also adds a little bit of value. And for some added fun, if you decided to, you could go into the sleeve booster packs and or the Glaceon and Leafeon boxes. I personally don't like them as much, but you could do whatever you want. In an ideal world though, booster box supply has reached a finite point. I feel comfortable moving in on it. I would personally probably go, I'm going to do it up here, primary. I would personally go 60%. Then for my secondary, I'd probably go 30%. And then my tertiary, I'd go 10%. And that's how I'd personally go. Booster boxes, I think the set is solid enough. I have faith in it. Once the supply is run down, over time, I do see it performing above. By comparison to the rest of the sets in Sword and Shield, I believe this is above average. Spider System seems to agree with me. So, based off of that, I would have good confidence booster boxes will go up eventually. As for the PC ETBs, they'll follow suit. At which rate, what will the comparative rate to the booster box be? Absolutely no idea. Secondary, I decreased it by 5%, simply because maybe I'll go for regular ETBs, who knows? Maybe the regular ETBs dip lower to a point that I'm willing to go in on them. If they go $27, why wouldn't I do it? 860.24, we're looking at a fairly decent price for them. Because I have seen ETBs do that. Don't get it twisted, guys. I have seen ETBs go quite low. Battle Styles, I saw it go as low as $23 at ETB. Tax not included, by the way. Keep that in mind. And tertiary, only 10%. Why? I do not like the gamble of the tertiary investments. But Arceus is there. I do like the prospects of Arceus. And Cosmic Eclipse Pack. Everyone's been raving about it. Yes, that'll definitely help it. But I'm mainly concerned with the sets inside overall. Even if I don't have that Cosmic Eclipse Pack, they're solid enough. Promo, I think, will be desirable. into the future. Just maybe it's not $30, even if it's $5, that's still decent in my eyes. So I would have enough confidence that I'd be willing to put 10% into it. But that's all I got for you guys today. Tell me what you think of this analysis. You want me to do this for Pokemon Go? I absolutely can. I have no problem with it because it's just a brief overview. You get to see a more objective view of these from a investing perspective, and then make your own educated decision. Either way, tell me down below in the comments what you thought about this, what you agreed, disagreed with. If you liked the video, consider leaving a like and subscribing. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.